Hello everyone, it's Joel Davis with United Medical Transportation Providers Group, youarethebroker.com, and Home Care Access. Congratulations to all of you who we are helping. Looking forward to working with many more of you. The reason for this video, I mentioned in my previous video, I'll probably have to make some on the road because the fat man is on the move. Got to make hay while the sun shines. Got to get the job done. And I just was recently speaking with one of our client providers who I'm close with, and he was talking about how he keeps getting solicitations for an upcoming convention, and I won't name names because I'm not going to advertise someone else's nonsense, but it kind of plays into some emails and different conversations that I've had with other people, especially newbies. They always want to ask about certifications, other certifications. And the thing you have to understand about NEMT is it's very fragmented. I've mentioned this in previous videos before. It's very fragmented by state. In some states, it's by county. So anyone trying to sell you a bill of goods of certification, national certification, it is a load of crap, absolute crap. Now, I've mentioned in previous videos, anything I ever say, a couple of key points, anything I ever say, I encourage you, go fact check it. Go fact check it. Consider me a politician, a bold-faced liar. You can't believe it. Take anything I say with a grain of salt, go fact check it. And then when I'm proven to be right, then you can come back to the fat man. But there is no national certification. So anyone telling you that you have to have some type of national certification to get into NEMT, your drivers need to be nationally certified, they're telling you a bold-faced lie, number one. Number two, anybody who has to work hard to sell you something, your spidey sense has got to go off. There should be some red flags going off. You got to ask yourself, man, these guys are working so hard to sell me stuff. You'll notice with me, my staff, I make abundantly clear to my staff, when you're corresponding with people, by all means, if they ask you questions, you can answer them to the best of your ability. But we're not salesmen. You either see the opportunity or you don't. You see the value or you don't. We don't sell you. So when these conventions, when they're constantly contacting you, either by phone, by email, text message, however you signed up with them, and they're trying to tell you that you got to be nationally certified, they are telling you a bold-faced lie. There is no national certification for NEMT. Again, it's most states regulate at the state level. Other states are completely deregulated. They push it down to the county level, and some counties don't do anything. Another key point with that is, I can assure you, I mentioned this in other videos, I can absolutely 100% guarantee when you are going to negotiate a contract with somebody, they don't care. They're not asking you if you're nationally certified with any type of BS bogus accreditation. They're not asking you that nonsense. Not at all. In fact, I'm going to send this video back to my guys, because obviously I'm on the road. I'm going to send this video for them to produce it and put it up online. And I'm going to have them put up a picture. I'm going to send them. So I don't have it in front of me, but you're going to see it on the screen here. I'm going to post it right now. Now, what you're looking at, one of my client providers, great dude, great state. I've been working with them for a while. We've put many service agreements together for this client provider, doing well, gaining a lot of momentum, headed in the right direction. What you're looking at on the screen is, I will use the word negotiation as loosely as I could possibly use that word, because this isn't even a negotiation. This right here, what you're looking at, these are our rates that we submit in our executive welcome packet when we're meeting with prospective facilities, things like that. We include rates, and there's a strategic reason, the way we line them up and how we do it, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, so this facility just took a Xerox copy of his rates, and as you see right now in front of you, all he did was line through everything, put down what he wants, and sent it back and said, See attached. That's all he said. So again, I use the word negotiation very, very loosely. Now, a couple of key points with this is anybody who does business like this, again, your spidey sense has got to be going off, because this is not someone that you technically want to do business with. You need to make sure that you have precautions in place to ensure that you collect payment. In fact, this facility owes my client provider money for transports from last month. So it's already coming up on net 30 terms. So the reason I share this image with you is, do you see anything? We would love to do work with you, but we can't do these rates. We could do these rates. Oh, but are you nationally accredited? Are you part of the XYZ organization? Do you have national accreditation? Are all your drivers, are they nationally certified by ABC company or ABC national certification nonsense? Absolutely not. My point is, no one cares. No one cares. It's not mandated by the industry. The industry itself is fragmented. That's why you have to work very strategically based upon where you're at. Anyone selling you a bill of goods, you gotta ask yourself why. Another key variable associated with this whole laughable scenario and the whole bill of goods that they keep trying to sell you is cost. Let's say it was true. Let's say it was true and all your drivers need to be certified for this, certified for that, and all this kind of good stuff in the NEMT industry. Not true, but let's say it was true. Your costs go up. And what do we know right now? Everybody. I work with a lot of people, NEMT industry, medical transportation, home care, and not well outside. I work with a lot of different entrepreneurs and different business endeavors, and I can promise you, everybody, regardless of business, regardless of industry, everybody right now is experiencing a labor crisis. Everybody is experiencing a labor crisis because of this absolute SHIT show that we're in for the economy, for supply chain management, due to inflation, all these different variables. We're in an SHIT show, bottom line. And everybody is experiencing a labor shortage. With that being said, it's hard enough trying to find employees, regardless of your industry. What makes you think that if I show up at these conventions and I talk about getting my drivers certified, national accreditation for whatever? I mean, dude, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Now, by all means, I encourage you. You want your drivers to be well trained. You train them in-house. Follow a lot of the policies and procedures that we share in our materials, all that kind of good stuff. That's great. But again, anybody trying to push you, telling you your drivers have to be nationally accredited with our organization or you're not going to be taken seriously, I promise you, it doesn't add to your top line. It doesn't add to your bottom line. No one cares. When you look at this, again, look at this right here. This is from a facility that literally had the audacity to send this back. This is how they negotiate. Now, this is laughable within itself. And in another video, I'm going to talk about this in greater detail. I think I'll put a video together talking about this and some other things about negotiations, and I'll put that on the UMTPG on our Teachable account. But for right now, clearly understand, any facility this is how they negotiate, you got to be concerned about, man, how do I do business with them? Are they even going to pay their bill? Again, because this facility literally owes my client provider money right now that they haven't collected on. So again, we got to be thinking to ourselves, do we really want to do business with these people? Again, that's a topic for another day. But my point is, you don't see them saying, but these are the rates we want as long as your drivers are properly accredited with a national ABC organization. It's all hocus pocus. It's all crap. If someone is pushing so hard to the point of annoyance trying to sell you on something, you gotta be questioning, what the heck are you trying to sell me? And the other thing I'll leave you with is, I want to make it abundantly clear. Do I want you, if you're in the NEMT business, do I want you to be the best NEMT provider you could be? Yes. And I've mentioned this before. If you're home care, by all means, have the best home care agency you could possibly have. If you got a broker business, by all means, have the best broker business you could have. Great opportunity in all these and more. I'm going to be honest with you. My goal, my vision when I'm working with you is to help you make money. I always say, I got to get you to green. I got to get you to green. I got to get you to making money. That's the most important thing. The quicker we do that, the better. My goal is not to make you the best transportation provider you could possibly be, and this is my career, and I'm going to own a medical transportation business for 20 years so I can go to happy hour and brag to people how many drivers I have, how many vehicles I have, how many trips we perform. That's not my goal. My goal is to get you to green, making money, and to put you in a position where your money then works for you. If your goal in life is to, my profession is I'm a medical transportation provider, okay, then maybe you want to go to these accreditation conventions and all that nonsense. Maybe that's what you want to do. So you can brush elbows with them. And again, as a quick caveat, as I always tell you, go look at the website, look at the sponsors. Look at the sponsors. Notice you're going to see the Ubers, the Lyfts, the Movid Cares, the Southeast Trans. Look at who their sponsors are. Look who is part of their breakout sessions. Who's teaching the breakout sessions? Who's sponsoring it? Who's hosting it? Again, if your goal is for the next 20 years, I want to be known as a medical transportation provider, then you know what? Those are things that you should do. Then you should go to those things. If you're like me and you're like, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm going to be involved in many different things. I'm in the business of making money. I want to put myself in the best position where my money makes me money. Then I got to be honest with you. All that hocus pocus nonsense and the hard selling and the breakout sessions and all the lanyards and all that, it is such laughable crap. It's absolute laughable crap. Your goal, honestly, and then this is just me talking from experience, your goal should be, I'm going to get in, I'm going to bust my butt, I'm going to play this game smart, I'm going to make money, I'm going to try to sell my business in 5-6 years. Maybe you go longer, maybe you go sooner, I don't know. It all depends. Everyone has a different business, different rhythm, different market opportunities, things like that. Your goal, and again, I'm speaking from firsthand experience because this is me. Your goal should be get in, make money, like anything. Sell high, buy low, sell high. Your goal should be to sell high. Put yourself in a position, make a lot of money, sell your business at a multiple. If your goal is to, hey, for the rest of my life, I'm going to be a medical transportation provider, and I'm going to go hobnobs, and I'm going to brush elbows with other medical transportation providers, have at it, man. Then go get your national accreditation, have them all, so you can all pat each other on the back and tickle each other, have at it, man. But if your goal is to make money, sell at a multiple, sell high, then I encourage you. Be smart, be sensible. Don't be gullible. Don't be falling for all the hard selling. You've got to be nationally accredited. Because guess what? You don't. I promise you, you don't. Now listen, I'm a fat man. And yes, I just pulled into a Wendy's because the fat man's got to eat. So I got to get my spicy chicken sandwich on. I got to get my double hamburger on. I got to get my Frosty so I get my fries because I got to dip my fries in my Frosty. Don't act like you've never done it before. Because it is good. I got to dip my fries in my chocolate Frosty. So until we meet again, stay focused. Don't be gullible. Don't fall prey to the nonsense. Be smart, be sensible when you do. I'll see you at the top.